All right, afternoon, people. Well, might not even be after already. Huh. All right, reconnecting. Issues with the Wi-Fi. Backpack, what up? Jones, what's happening? All right, all right. So, oh yeah. About the thumbnail. Um, my people on Facebook know this, but you all might not have seen it. But you all know that I represent, like like I represent. So here, let me show you. I mean, you already know about the stuff on the side of the van. You already know about that. But this thing right here, I just got this put on. Just got that put on the back of the van. So now people are stuck having to see this in traffic all day, every day. So driving now is that much more satisfying. So how I got it going right now. Let me get in the chat, say what's up. I got the representation on the windows here. Let me see now. Got the big. Yeah, you've been lied to. Time to wake up. Think for yourself. And this got common sense. A lot of people don't. Common sense ain't common as it used to be. And then the new edition. I just got this in the mail the other day. Boom. You do not live on a spinning ball. Research flat Earth. So everybody's catching it from all directions at this point. So that's what's going on right now. I just wanted to show you the upgrades. Made some internal upgrades. You probably know about that. And then there's the upgrades on the outside representing flat Earth in all directions. So people in traffic are always look. I get people smiling, laughing, waving, making faces. Got flipped off by an old lady one time. That was fun. Let me see. There was one dude last night. Last night I was in the van, and it was one dude just posted up behind me. Hey, Roxanne. Doing shout outs in a minute. He just honks his horn, and he's like, getting thumbs up. That's always fun. It's always fun getting thumbs up for repping, in your vehicles and all that. So let me say what's up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me get a few people. I can't get all of you. Got Backpack, Travis Jones, Shannon, Yash Rao, Roy, East Florida Fishing. What's up? Brandon Schnoor. Let me see. Main boy. DITR in the house. Fly Steve, my man. Roxanne Glenn in London. What's up? I hear it's raining over there. SVTV, what up? Kennedy Walker, representing all day. My man Ron Hadberg's in the house. Who's that? What does that say? SLHTMB? Man, you killing me. Wally Steinberger's in the house. Kevin Marshall, Jose, Brandon, Isaac, Kennedy Walker, Jorge Garcia, what up? Frankie B, what up, man? Lolo, Keiko the van. Where's your van at? What's going on? I'm looking for your updates on Instagram. What's happening with that? All right, keep us posted. I want to see what you got going on over there. Adam G, Alan Zapeta. All right. Hebrew Lady 89. Shalom. David, Maddie Moldovan. All right, let me get out of here. Get to the bottom of these things. Dexter Harris, what's up? All right, so Frankie B says it's 1:15 here. You're like Arizona or something, right? That's rough times. It's noon here. I just checked. It's about 65, something like that. It's supposed to be getting up to 90 today. All righty. So yeah, looks like we're gonna have some issues on this stream. My apologies for that. Let me see. Let's get Applebee's again. All right, yeah. I might be up there later, Jaden. No telling. Okay, so anyway, it's like supposed to be up to 90 today, 90 tomorrow, and then it's supposed to be like 95 on Sunday. Now, as soon as I get off this stream, at my next break, while I'm on the clock, my break. I'm not gonna do this while I'm on the clock. I'm gonna call the spot that is doing the balloon ride, and I'm gonna try to get out there again this Sunday. You cut that out, Gina. So I'm gonna try to get out there on Sunday so I can schedule that balloon ride one more time. We're gonna try this. This will be like attempt number 5. I called a couple weeks ago, and dude just kind of, he said, I'll get back to you, and I never heard from him again. But I'll be talking to old Joe. I'll be talking to Joe a little bit later about that. So we'll try the balloon ride again. Cross your fingers, or whatever you got to do. So today there's the eclipse. That's going on right now on the other side of the plane. The blood moon. This is the longest lasting eclipse of century. This won't happen again this long for another 35,000 years is what's said. So pretty accurate, I suppose. We get a lot of questions about how does the globe model predict eclipses and all that stuff. I'm like, you know what? It's not so much the globe model that predicts it. It's just I'm thinking like the ancients had ways to track this stuff. Obviously, no, I'm not thinking. The ancients had ways to track this stuff, man. So, the Mayans had their calendar, and they didn't have iPhones. They didn't have a whole lot of stuff going on. People were spraying the skies, giving them GMOs and all that stuff. People used to watch the sky on a regular basis. So, yeah, I mean, they would sit here and watch this stuff, document it, and then pass it on for years and years. So there's that thing. Hold on. All right, one question real quick and I'll get back to the agenda. What are my thoughts on flat earth being part of the systematic matrix? You know what, Chris, I think about that sometimes. I really do. Because there's people that say that flat earth is like a controlled rollout, like it's a psyop. Well, it's not a psyop, it's actually reality, but people are saying that the cabal, the Jesuits, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, the Jews, the fake Jews, that is. Let me see. They want this out there. People say it's a controlled rollout. I think it's not so much that it's a controlled rollout, just that they want to try to control the narrative. So it's important, in my opinion. I could be wrong. We could all be wrong about all kinds of stuff. I'll tell you, I could be wrong about it. It might be controlled. I don't know, but they're not going to control the narrative. They're not going to control how fast this thing spreads out. And if they are trying to roll out this thing, why is there so much pushback from the media? Because society's been taught to ridicule flat earthers all day, every day, without hesitation. So I'd like to think it's not so much controlled, and they're sure as that not gonna control the narrative. They're not gonna control the narrative. Not if I have anything to say about it. Anyway, so yeah, about that eclipse, that thing's going on. On the other side, saying that it can be seen from Australia, South America, I think Dubai, some other, places like that on the other side of the plane are able to see that thing. I was thinking it was gonna be something that took place, and I was planning. Look, I thought this thing was gonna happen, I don't know, at different points. I'm not sure why. I wasn't paying too much attention to it. It's a big thing, but it is happening right now in Australia. But here's the thing. I thought I was going to be able to see it. I was going to take a nap as soon as I got off work, and then, try to stay up a few extra hours and take some pictures of the sky and, try to get some footage of the eclipse and all that. Nope, none of that. But I'll probably end up finding somewhere to crash after work and, take a little nap. And I'll probably get some pictures of full moon anyway, because it is a full moon. Good pictures with my new P900. So, I'll get out there and do that. So there's been a lot of buzz about Buzz lately. Joey Rocha, what's up, man? So there's been a lot of buzz about old Buzz Aldrin. I hope everybody got a chance to see that video. It was shared by myself, ODD, DITRH. There was, thank you, Jose. I will. Thank you very much. A lot of other YouTubers. We all put out a lot of, the mirror video, the interview and all that with Buzz and the little girl. I think that he slipped up and told the truth. I like to think that Buzz, look, it's already been documented, and I want to do a video going into what Buzz you know, what kind of led up to this point, because I think that it's, I don't know, it's something I haven't done. I'm already kind of working on it. Just already got some videos, some pictures taken, some notes written down. I'd like to do a video about Buzz and what led up to that. All right, East Florida fishing, thank you very much. I appreciate you. All right, I want to go fishing in East Florida. Nice weather all the time. All right, but check it out. I want to do a video about that. Just yeah, he seemed like he might have been intoxicated just a little bit, just a wee bit. Maybe took a little sip off the off the old flask before going in, turn the cameras on, but you never can tell. But he did end up, as other astronauts, kind of sinking into a depression and turning to the bottle to, you know, cope with the issues. So I believe that may have been part of, you know, guilty conscience. I think that plays a large role in how these guys ended up, you know, working things out. I think Neil Armstrong did the same thing, and guilt will do that. And I believe, you know, have you all seen that movie Flight, the one with Denzel Washington? When Denzel, he was a pilot, and in that movie he played a pilot that was like always getting high. He was always, I mean, this dude was doing like heroin, smoking something, he's always drinking something. He was messed up all the time. And the idea, yeah, Jose, I got you, I'm gonna get you a wrench. The thing is, the pilots, because the pilots are constantly flying over this flat plane, and they, I believe, have to keep that secret. Like, once they get to a point of flying and they're looking at, they're like, you know what we do, we calibrate our gyroscope while we're on this on the tarmac, and then we fly, we get to our cruising altitude, the gyroscope shows that the nose is tilted upward as we gain altitude and all that, and then we fly level the whole time. I believe that the guilt that the pilots have to deal with, I believe that actually, you know, that kind of plays into that whole alcoholism aspect in pilots too. So as far as Buzz goes, yeah, I think he had to deal with that, man. That's, you know, something we're looking into. Chris Jones, I appreciate you, man. I really do. Thank you for that. But we also need to be concerned about Buzz. We need to be concerned about that. Yael, how you doing? All right, shalom. So check it. We need to be concerned about Buzz, because we know Buzz is a Mason, okay? We've all seen the one where he did the thing. He got his hand over his eye doing the 666. He got the, you know, the pictures where he's the astronaut, where he's showing off his rings and all that stuff, man. You know, we know Buzz is a Mason. We saw the documentation of him, you know, brother Buzz Aldrin, 33rd degree. So we already know that he had to take these oaths. And if you haven't heard about these oaths, I have them on paper. So I'm going to read you some Masonic oaths. Hope I don't get into too much trouble. They're probably going to start screwing with my stream after this. So check it. I'm just going to read off like the first 3 degrees of this thing. First 3 degrees, I'll read these off. Okay. All right, ready? The obligation of a first degree Freemason, inner apprentice degree. Binding myself under no less a penalty than that of having my throat cut, my tongue torn out by its roots, and buried in the rough sands of the sea at low water mark, where the tide ebbs and flows twice in 24 hours, should I ever knowingly or willingly violate this my solemn oath and obligation as an inner apprentice Mason. So help me God, and keep me steadfast in the due performance of the same. So they have to take that oath in the first degree. That's the first degree they have to take. Talking about having your throat cut, tongue torn out by the roots. Okay, so second one, something like that, the same fellow craft. Binding myself under no less than a penalty of that of having my left breast torn open, my heart plucked out, and given as prey to the wild beasts of the field and the fowls of the air as prey. Dang. All right. So that was the second one. That was the second one right there. All right. And the last one I got is the obligation of the 3rd degree. Now, Buzz is a 33rd degree Freemason. So I mean, I don't know if they have to take an oath for every degree, but I mean, that's what it's looking like. So this is if they tell the secrets, these are the penalties. This is why they have to keep their mouths shut. This is why they all do the little hush sign when they put their finger over their mouth. I'm not even going to do it, but you know what I'm talking about. So they have to keep these secrets or they have to face these penalties. Okay, so here's a penalty of the 3rd degree Master Mason is what it's called. Just a second. Okay. Binding myself under no less a penalty than that of having my body severed in two, my bowels taken from thence and burned to ashes, the ashes scattered to the 4 winds of heaven, so that no more trace or remembrance may be had of so vile a perjured a wretch as I, should I ever knowingly or willingly violate my solemn obligations as a Master Mason, so help me God and keep me steadfast, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, yeah, they are obligated to keep their mouth shut. They're obligated to keep their mouth shut. And this is, you know, this is why they're controllable, man. That's why they're controllable. They have to take an oath to keep that secret. And, you know, these things happen, man. These things happen. That's kind of crazy. They're talking about having their bowels torn out, their chest ripped open, their hearts plucked out and tossed into the burning desert sand and all kinds of crap, man. That's crazy. So Buzz might very well be in trouble. So, I mean, we already know the stuff that these folks go through and the things that they, you know, the things that they do to people who violate. For example, JFK, he came out with that speech that a lot of us already heard, starting off, you know, the very word secrecy is republic or repugnant in a free and open society, something like that. But the word secrecy is repugnant. All right, it's not cool that government officials, that these so-called world leaders should be out here, you know, bound to these secret societies, because they can sit here. I mean, we already know they're out here in the open. They're going to say one thing and they're fulfilling the obligations of their controllers, you know, behind the scenes. It's a sick system, man. So we need to be concerned about Buzz, because we already know what's going on. Actually, I heard that Buzz was hiding out in Canada. One of my Facebook friends posted that on one of my posts yesterday. He said, you know, like his brother or a friend of his told him that he was in one part of Canada and he was just, I'm not going to give too much detail because I don't want them to figure out where poor Buzz is at. I think old buddy, you know, will just, I don't know. He might get suicided. He might die under strange conditions or something like that. As far as the, you know, the confession, the interview with the little girl and all that. Yeah, like Yael said, yeah, they're just gonna say he has Alzheimer's. They're gonna say he was drunk. They're gonna say that he misspoke. We already see it. You can go in my chat, not my chat, in my comments on the video. I bet you can go on DITRH or Feed Your Mind. Shout out to Feed Your Mind for being the first one to come out with this stuff. As far as I know, he was the one who found this. And it was on some obscure channel called The Roar Bots. And when I saw that video on Wednesday, that thing had like 342 views on it or something. Excuse me. 342 views or something like that on that video. And then the next day it had like 6,388. I bet it's over like 10,000 right now. Well over. I bet that interview's going viral. Yes, I did download it, just in case. Anyway, but yeah, they're just gonna say that he's going crazy, he's losing their minds. You know, yo, but Buzz has kind of been off the leash to a degree for a while now, you know, because and this is stuff I'm not going to go into. I'll put it in the video. I'm going to work on that video this weekend. Okay, so I should have something going on as far as Buzz goes with that video. But yeah, there's been other times where Buzz kind of shows some suspect behavior, so I'll try to get something together about that. Let me see. Yeah, so everybody pray for Buzz, because man, If the issues that he's facing now and being out in hiding and all that, if that's like for real, then yeah. I mean, you know, maybe at the end of this whole thing, it was. I mean, look, maybe, just maybe, the guy was trying to get right. You know what I mean? You start getting to the end of your life, you keeping secrets. You know, it might have very well been. You know, people were thinking it was going to be like a deathbed confession, something like that. You know, that's why people do those deathbed confessions, because they know, you know, they're getting to the end of the line and they just want to try to get that stuff off their chest, man. So, I don't know. I'm saying, dude's probably going to be in trouble real soon. Okay. So, other than that, in dealing with, all right, one more thing on that. I think we already did that. Yeah, I already talked on that. How they're going to come up with these excuses for why he said that. Ridiculous. But, you know, these heliocentric enthusiasts, they're going to hold on to whatever they can, grab at straws, trying to, you know, sit here and defend that stuff. I'm like, nah, man. He said we didn't go there. He said that verbatim. So they're calling it cherry picking. I'm like, nah, that's not cherry picking. The man said we didn't go there. And just go, nah, it's all good. But anyway, look, something we all deal with in society, and we all know this, is that these, you know, the globe believers, man, the heliocentric enthusiasts, they like to get out there and say that flat earthers are the dumbest, most ridiculous people walking the plane. Now, let's look at that on the inverse. Inverse? Yeah. Other side of the coin, if you will. If people that believe that the earth is flat are all mentally deficient to some degree, or lacking intelligence, cognitive skills and all, then the other side of that would mean that everybody that believes that they live on a spinning ball must be a freaking genius. Now, we all know that's not true. We all know that's not true. The people who have the world in the position that it is right now, I'm pretty sure that they think that the earth is a globe, or they know it's flat and they're just a bunch of evil bastards, and you know, they're just pushing this agenda along. But do we really want to play that game? Do we really want to play that, throwing out generalizations about all that? Because I mean, seriously. All right, yeah, I know the interview was in 2015. Yeah, I know. And sometimes it takes a while to find things. True story. So, oh my God, I'm gonna move this over here. Look, some people are making comments on some chat and it keeps popping up. So check it. The thing is, if we're gonna look at these generalizations as far as, you know, okay, all globe earthers must be geniuses. If flat earthers are dumb, okay, cool. Let's look at it. Let's do that then, because we're gonna have to look at this on the opposite side. I don't know any flat earthers that are men who wear dresses. So let's say it's safe to say, from my perspective, in my reality, in my experience, every man out there that wears a dress out in the open thinks he lives on a globe. How about that? If we're going to make generalizations, how's that go? That okay? Can we do that one? I don't know any flat earthers that say hail Satan, things like that. I don't know any flat earthers that do that. So let's just go out on a limb and say anybody that happens to be a Satanist probably thinks that they're living on a ball. We can play that. We can play that game. It's just an idea I want to put out there, because they try to generalize us in these things. I'm like, what are you talking about? thing is, yeah, it looks like we got a troll out there. Anyway, what's up? What's up? It's all good. So yeah, making these generalizations is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It makes absolutely no sense. They're like, oh, you flat earthers, you're so desperate. Oh, and the thing is, Soul Stimuli, what's up with you? So the thing is, 1 second, Jose. So the thing is, it's like, I forgot what I was gonna say. You asked me if there was any luck on the CDL. I test next week. I test next week with that. There was an issue with the, not restrictions, the endorsements on my CDL. I didn't have the endorsement for what was that? For bus and passenger vehicles. I didn't have that on my I didn't have those endorsements on my Class B, so I had to go back and retest for those. I got those done, and then I had to wait 2 weeks, so I got till next Friday to get the thing done. So that's when I'll be doing that thing. Not truck driving. It's something for my job. It's something. My job's paying for it, so why not? You know, it might be something later. I could be out here driving buses for Pierce County. You never know. Never know. But anyway, it's a nice day. It's a nice day. I hope everybody's doing good out here. I'm looking forward to a relaxing weekend. This week seemed to fly by. It hasn't rained. I haven't really seen any serious clouds for about like 10 days or so. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. The sun's been out like nonstop every day, every flipping day. So I'm saying it's been a nice situation. I don't know what's going on. I'm not asking for them to spray chemtrails, but there's been nothing going on. It's been straight blue skies for like let me see. Yeah, been straight blue skies for about 10-15 days, something like that. It's been a while. The situation with the real ID. It's kind of already in effect. The bill with the real ID is already in effect. But you know, like I said on that one stream, you know, October 1st, 2020, that's when the real ID is going to go into effect across the nation. And what I was thinking is that, you know, they're going to start doing checkpoints. Like each thing, it's like, you know, these folks that have seized control of this flat plane, they are the originators of the idea, the biggest perpetrators of the idea that you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Period. They fit that role so well, and I'm pretty sure whoever was talking about that, whoever made that statement first, was talking about these knuckleheads. But it's like it'll start at a identification, and it seems like it's going to be a good thing. And, you know, everybody's going to benefit from it some way or another. It's going to, you know, well, like you said, yeah, open up new doors. Exactly. Yeah, like it's going to open up new doors for, you know, control and all that for these folks. They'll just continue trying to push the envelope, man. I'm thinking they're going to set up the real ID with they punked us into getting credit cards or debit cards with the chip. I was holding out, man. I was with a credit union, and they were like one of the last establishments to get cards with the chip. So I just held off. But that real ID thing, I think they're just going to push it to the limit. So I'm thinking they're going to have checkpoints and all that. They're saying you can't fly or enter a government building unless you have the real ID or an equivalent, something like that. So if you have a passport, you're good. If you got the real ID, you're good. But, you know, they'll just keep trying to push it, man. They're going to be doing like checkpoints, retinal scans, all kinds of crazy stuff, man. It's going to be crazy. China, thank you so much. Good Lord, really appreciate you. Well, folks, I don't know if you heard the vibrating of the phone, but the alarm just went off, so I got about 3 minutes before I have to get upstairs, get back to work. But I appreciate everybody for showing up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody, you know, that made the donations and all that. Chris Jones, there was There was Jose, China. If I forgot anybody, I apologize, and I appreciate you all. Thanks for hanging out. I'll go ahead and get back to work. Much love to you. Happy Flat Earth Friday. As always, be good to each other. Take care of yourself. Stay flat. See you next time. Much love to you. Take care, folks.